priest convinced my mother to name me Gavrilo. In Serbian, it means Gabriel. But I'm no angel. I'm the man who broke the world. And what was the sentence for my crime? 20 years in prison. Does it seem a little light? Don't worry. The angel that I'm named after thought so too, so he gave me tuberculosis. Doctors say I probably won't survive 2 years. I think I prefer the firing squad. This was the man we were tasked with killing, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. In 1914, this man was set to be the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the figurehead of everything we hated. The empire had annexed Bosnia, my home. In those days, many of the more powerful countries were in the habit of occupying smaller ones. More land does equal more power, I guess. But we were proud Bosnians, filled with pride for our culture and way of life. We were young and filled with fire and hatred for those that insulted our motherland with their very presence. So we called ourselves the Young Bosnians. Soon, our tiny group made connections with another anti-Hungarian group, a secret organization with a long reach. They were called the Black Hand. With a system of spies that ran throughout Eastern Europe, their eyes were everywhere. And I guess their eyes saw something in our small group, because they selected me and 2 of my companions to assist in the greatest assassination of the century. In March, word came down the line that the Archduke would visit Sarajevo on a diplomatic tour. They would tour the city on June 28th. We knew the time, we knew the schedule, and most importantly, we knew the route. There were 6 of us, me and my fellow young Bosnians, and 3 members of the Black Hand. After months of waiting, the day finally came. We positioned ourselves along the Archduke's route. He would be driving by car, so we had to spread ourselves out. If one of us failed, the others might succeed. I don't know what surprised me more. The fact that the first 2 attempts failed, or that they failed because the 2 men got cold feet at the last minute. I wouldn't find out about this until later. It shocked me then. It shocks me now. Now that I look back upon it, it's as if fate had decided to push me closer to my destiny. My friend Chabrnovich was the first to actually make an attempt. At 10 in the morning, I heard the grenade go off. My heart stopped as I looked to see if it was a success. But suddenly, the car carrying the Archduke sped by me. It had failed, and the Archduke had escaped. Me and the remaining assassins never got our chance. Later, I found out that Chabrnovich had actually hit the car with his grenade, but he had failed to take into account the 10-second fuse. The grenade ended up exploding underneath the following car, injuring several servicemen. Our target was at the town hall giving a speech. He was carrying on as if nothing had happened, as if our plight meant nothing. I could not let this be the end of it, so I acted. I knew where his next location would be, so I positioned myself outside of a delicatessen. If they left the museum like they were supposed to, they would have to drive right by me. I was ready. I remember when the moment happened. At first I thought the car was going too fast. Could I do it? And then the strangest thing happened. The car had suddenly stopped right in front of me. In the front of the car was the driver and the governor, and in the back was the Archduke and his wife Sophia. Their car stopped. The perfect moment had come. "Turn around," the governor shouted. It turns out the Archduke had decided to change his plans and to go visit the wounded soldiers from the first attack. Unfortunately, no one had told the driver, which is why they made him stop right in front of me. The first bullet went right through the Archduke's jugular. The second one right into his wife's stomach. That particular bullet was meant for the governor, not her. The last thing I heard before they drove away and before the angry crowd attacked me was the Archduke calling out to his wife, "Sophie, Sophie, don't die. Live for our children." Do I regret killing him? No. The woman? Maybe. But as I lie here dying, I think of the world outside. The world my shots helped create. In the moment, I thought only of my country. I didn't think about Germany or Russia. I never thought Austria-Hungary would declare war on Serbia because of my actions. Even if I had, I would have never guessed that Russia would defend Serbia. And even though Germany had vowed to always support Austria-Hungary, who could have imagined that they would actually declare war on Russia because of this, putting them at odds with Russia's ally, France? Even if someone had foreseen this, who could have predicted that Germany would trespass through Belgium to attack France, thereby provoking Britain to come to Belgium's defense? 2 shots. One world at war with itself. How could I ever have known?